I have a better lore story for you, Ship it Holla. Ship says Arv is looking for a trad wife, so that's why he's trad 0. Piety 0. And get sword and shield logo religion. Honor 2 is I'm always honor. Okay, so I'm honor 0, so I'm looking for a trad wife. I find a trad wife. And I join the military. And I get deployed to Iraq. Then... Hi.
Continue with your story.
Continue with my start. And then, while I'm on deployment, because, you know, I'm honor, my trad wife cheats on me. And we break up. And I find solace in God. And all is better.
Your mom wants to borrow that.
The charger, yeah. If
Okay.
possible.
Just, if I let her borrow it, I just need also.
Okay.
Wait.
Halicarnass is gone. No idea.
Order something else. So then,
Okay.
anything? I know you have a phone charger in here, so
You can always charge over here, yeah.
even if your charger is. Oh, I guess you have this.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, size isn't that important ever. Just remember that. It's like a generic plot to the lieutenant, dude. Huh. Yeah, that's why it's funny. What the fuck am I even picking? You know, I actually maybe should do Halicarnassus.
Looks like Marco tried to do anything.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, you're just like,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Camp food's pretty decent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think we just do camp food. Ship it. Thank you for the tier 3 sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know the sad thing about that story is I don't know if I'm just like broken in some way, but man, I don't know how those people do it. Long distance relationships, gone 6 to 12 months, like holy fuck. I think it goes to the cow next. Okay, they're all growing. Of course, it wouldn't be close at this point. For chat and video and all. Yeah. Just seems hard is all. I feel like this is going to hit wrong for anyone that's in a long-term relationship. But I feel like if you were about to start dating somebody and you knew before you got into it that it was going to go a certain way. Like you knew one day that it would you'd end up being in a long distance relationship. I'm like, man, would you do it? Would you want the long distance circumstance? Dude, this other city needs a worker badly. Like, do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, okay, you start dating someone, circumstances change, now it's long distance, but it wasn't planned initially. But if you were going into a relationship, you're like first date, and you know that it's going to be long distance at some point in the near future, would you do it? That's what I'm getting at. Hell no. Let's see. think I got enough workers. We'll just call it good. Confused. Why is Stonehenge there? Why is Great Mosque? What is... Mighty patronage. That's not good news for him. Met someone... let's see, Cosmic. Joined the month we had, then parted ways. Amicable until left. So you didn't do long distance then? You're a sailor working on a cruise ship. Well, that's kind of my point, Clement. Like, let's say you're not the sailor. You are about to date someone that is. Why the fuck would you? It sounds like you're the sailor, and I don't mean to make that sound harsh. Stonehenge, Great Mosque. Why do I need Stonehenge? Yeah, well, great question. Why do I need Stonehenge? Let's not cut out for it. I would agree, Stellas. I mean, imagine a circumstance where the couple is not... Oh, God. What would be the most likely case scenario of a long-distance relationship working? Again, this is why I say, like, I don't know if I'm just broken or something, but for me, it's like... unless they're really religious... and they're obviously monogamous. Like, there's got to be a lot holding you. And gardens got built. Like, just imagine it. You're an attractive guy. Your partner's gone for like, I don't know, a fucking year. Then probably 4 months. You're at the gym. And this cute girl gives you the look down. And you start talking to her. Or let's say you're your girl, you're hanging out with your friends, you're going to whatever, you're in the grocery store, you're doing your yoga class, or or maybe you're at the gym, I don't fucking know. You know, just that's kind of how it goes. So Petra in the capital is 2 tiles. We're going to go for the Tundra Petra next, too. Dude, this India player has such a wide build. Am I planning on murdering those city-states? Yeah. That's gonna happen soon, don't worry. Yeah, farming workers versus more important, for sure. Wait, Rodrock. Imagine you're attracted by hard to do. Oh no. You know what? Alright, Roderick. Imagine you're not the most attractive guy. You are the most charismatic pickup artist. And in fact, you're not even in good shape. You're just that fucking funny. Great mosque was built, okay. It's catapult time. And so you're nah, bro. I want you to imagine that you're like an ogre. But you know what? You're just that charming. Like you're ugly as fuck. But and approaching girls is the hardest part because they'll want to avoid eye contact with you. But once you get talking, you have a chance. No barracks. I do need a barracks. That doesn't matter for the catapult though. You know what? I'm actually gonna do statue. Dude, you got this nice deep voice, and as soon as you start talking, just you got them hooked. Wow, he built statue of Zeus. Okay, never would have thought. I'm too busy trolling you guys. Wait a second, one turn. Iron working. If you are ugly, best equalizers being rich. I think the hard thing, Kijin, is look, maybe I'm wrong, but what seems to be the case in my life experience and what people seem to say, which is rather confirming, is that it does not seem to be as important for girls as it is for guys. On the attraction. Like, you still need to be fucking attracted to each other, okay? You still need to have something, like... You need to at least, like, you know, at least I like looking at you. So something. You can't just be unattracted to each other at all. I mean, maybe you could. But, like, as a guy, looks are so important to us that I think we get confused. Like, dude, if you're not that attractive, it's not the end of the world. If you're a girl and you're not attractive, I don't know what you're gonna do. I guess you gotta get real funny. Like, come on, guys. I know most of you guys watching me, you're dudes. I know most of you are. Not 97% of you. You know what the cool thing is? You can get your fucking lazy ass into the gym. Get your lazy ass into the gym. Genetics aside, dude, getting in shape makes you so much more attractive than you could possibly realize. That's actually true for women too. But I think it's like more so. It's, I don't know. There's something about it. Like, you don't need to be Thor. You don't need to be. You definitely don't need to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. But you don't want to be. You don't want to be Asmongold. Okay. And that said, I'm pretty sure Asmongold gets laid plenty. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, you don't need to be Jack Reacher. But you need to look like you don't eat Twinkies all day. Six foot, 170 here. Yeah, it's a pretty good weight. You've seen a cool, non-attractive girl. She was big and hitting a line of Nilfgaardian infantry. What? Is this a weird kink? Shit. National College. Can I tutor in a barracks? I've already done a barracks. Tutor in barracks really quick. Before I get too distracted. Let me get my heroic epic out. Let's just not play games and not chance it. One turn. You think so, Stunt? Stink life is best? I don't know. Is that true? Like, isn't it just everything in moderation? Is England coming out, kids? I don't think you have to give up gaming if you don't want to. Maybe I'm just wrong on this because streaming is a... like... it pays bills for me. So maybe I have a bias. But isn't that also just go to say the point? Like, if you... whatever you're doing for work, like, who the fuck cares? As long as you're making enough to support the lifestyle that you're living. The stigma is wild, at least in Europe. Okay, maybe I just don't understand the culture difference. To me, it makes me think back to like childhood, and I'm like, you know, as long as you got good grades, my parents didn't care if I played a lot of games. But dude, if I had like some B's or a C, it'd be like hands on the hip, like you're spending too much time playing video game. Yeah, kudafa. You need to go back to work. There's no work to be done. I just need to go do some work. But my mom was never approving, that's for sure. And like if I was doing really well in classes, like she'd first show up all disapproving and be like, "Hey, look, all my homework's done. I have an A in my classes." And her hands would still be on her hips and like, okay, yeah, don't play too much. But okay, I'm gonna leave now. Like, there's always a reason for every stigma, right? So what is it precisely about the stigma that people have a problem with? So can you fix that problem? Can you answer that problem? Five turns. Back in the days, brother lived an hour and a half a day. Dude, when I was growing up, my brothers and I would share a computer, and we'd take turns playing. And we get mad at each other if we were going over our time. You know, just one more turn, you guys. Just one more game. My brother would try to pull that shit on me sometimes, and it'd be like 30, 40 minutes later, and we'd get really mad at each other. You see, part of me thinks like that as well, Sarzi. I'm like, dude, playing games is... it just doesn't seem that important. There's got to be a lot more to this equation, or at the very least, there's so many other things to the equation that... how could it matter that much? But, you know, maybe we're just not like, maybe there really is some sort of weird culture thing in other parts of the world. I don't know. When I was growing up, like, maybe there is some truth to this. He's saying people that are his age, right? Because when I was growing up, it was essentially the last generation before things like video games were a widely accepted norm. Like, I was just on the brink of it. And if you played video games, especially computer games, I mean, it's different if it was an Xbox for some reason. But computer games, oh, no, it's like... Apparently that made you gay. You guys remember the gay insults back in the 2000s? Oh, that's so gay, man. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's still going strong. Okay. What am I even grabbing here? I think I didn't build my barracks properly. Too busy laughing. Not Holy Warriors. I think Divine Inspiration's probably fine. World Church. Dude, there's so much stuff my capital needs. What's this production? 25 here. Okay, we need to fix this. Yeah, mint's okay. Or scout, actually. Go into the Tundra Wonder. He's building the Tundra Wonder over here. I won't get it. Turn 63. Okay. So he could have actually finished his workshop first and then start building it too. Sounds like a good time stunt. Unfortunate the divide, though. It's interesting how people get ideas in their head. I think things need to be a certain way. Like, they attribute certain value and prestige. I think the right word is the prestige to various things, or the opposite of prestige. God, I want to build it, dude. I want to build it so bad. There's just so much tundra.